Chapter 8. Shattered Reflections. The grand ballroom of Anna Petrov's estate was a masterpiece of opulence. Crystal chandeliers cast a warm glow over polished marble floors, their reflections shimmering like fractured light across the sea of masked faces. The guests moved like whispers, their laughter soft, and their intentions concealed beneath elaborate disguises. For the wives, it was a stage set for confrontation, a night where every glance and every word carried double meanings. Anna stood at the top of the grand staircase, her crimson gown flowing like molten silk. Her mask, adorned with dark jewels, glittered under the chandeliers. She surveyed the crowd below, her sharp eyes scanning for any sign of Radcliffe or her operatives. This was her battlefield, and she intended to control every move. Maria Gonzalez approached her, her silver gown shimmering as she moved. "Everything is in place," Maria murmured. "Security is tight. Stanton's been spotted, and Sophia's keeping an eye on him." Anna nodded. "Good. Let's see if our queen makes her entrance." Sophia's distraction. Sophia Rousseau lingered near the bar, her golden gown catching the light as she sipped a glass of champagne. Her mask, delicate and feathered, concealed the tension etched across her features. Stanton stood a few feet away, his laughter too loud and his movements too deliberate. She watched him carefully, her gaze never straying far. A man in a black mask approached her, his presence unsettling. "Enjoying the evening, Miss Rousseau?" he asked, his tone smooth. Sophia's grip on her glass tightened. "I would be if I didn't feel like I was being watched." The man chuckled. "Everyone's watching tonight. It's a night of revelations, after all." Sophia's eyes narrowed behind her mask. "And who might you be?" He tilted his head. "Just someone who enjoys the spectacle." With that he disappeared into the crowd, leaving Sophia's heart pounding. She turned back to Stanton, her resolve hardening. Whatever game he was playing, she would ensure it didn't go unnoticed. Maria's discovery. Maria moved through the ballroom with practiced ease, her every step calculated. She paused near a cluster of guests, their laughter masking the tension in their conversation. From the corner of her eye, she saw Stanton slip out a side door, his movements deliberate. She followed, her heels clicking softly against the marble. The hallway was dimly lit, its silence amplifying the sound of her breath. Stanton stopped near a service entrance, pulling out his phone. Maria ducked behind a column, straining to hear his whispered conversation. "They're here," Stanton said. "Everything's in place. Just wait for the signal." Maria's stomach twisted. She slipped away, her mind racing. If Stanton was working with Radcliffe, the ball was more dangerous than they'd anticipated. She hurried back to Anna, her heart pounding. "Stanton's compromised," Maria said, her voice low but urgent. "He's coordinating with someone." Anna's jaw tightened. "Then we need to act, quietly, find Laura." Laura's move. Laura Williams lingered near the edge of the ballroom, her black dress and sleek mask making her nearly invisible. Her earpiece crackled as Maria's voice came through. "Stanton's working with Radcliffe. He's planning something." Laura's expression didn't change, but her mind raced. She slipped out of the ballroom, moving through the hallways with practiced stealth. Stanton was her target now, and she wouldn't let him slip away. She found him in a secluded corridor, speaking urgently into his phone. She moved swiftly, grabbing his arm and slamming him against the wall. "Who are you talking to?" she demanded, her voice low but deadly. Stanton's eyes widened behind his mask. "You're making a mistake," he hissed. "No," Laura replied. "You did when you came here tonight." Radcliffe's entrance. The lights flickered, and a hush fell over the ballroom. The sound of heels echoed against the marble as Helen Radcliffe stepped into the room. Her black gown and intricate mask gave her the air of a queen entering her domain. Conversation stilled, and all eyes turned toward her. Anna descended the staircase, her movements regal. "Detective Radcliffe," she said, her voice carrying over the crowd. "What a surprise." Radcliffe smiled faintly. "Mrs. Petrov, I wouldn't miss such a spectacular event." The tension between them was electric, the crowd watching as if they were spectators at a duel. Anna gestured to the room. Then please enjoy the night. It's a celebration after all. Radcliffe's gaze didn't waver. Oh, I intend to. The unraveling. As midnight approached, the tension in the room reached a fever pitch. Laura re-entered the ballroom, her expression grim. She moved to Anna's side, whispering urgently. Stanton won't talk, but he's definitely working with Radcliffe. Something's about to happen. Anna's eyes narrowed. Then we make the first move. The lights dimmed, and a projector whirred to life. Images and documents appeared on the walls, detailing Radcliffe's corruption and connections to Stanton. Gasps rippled through the crowd as the evidence unfolded before them. Radcliffe's mask of composure cracked for the first time. She turned to Anna, her voice low and sharp. You think this will stop me? Anna stepped closer, her voice equally steely. No, but it's a start. The chaos. The ballroom erupted into chaos. Radcliffe signaled to her operatives, and a scuffle broke out as they tried to seize control of the room. Laura and Maria moved swiftly, intercepting them with calculated precision. Sophia ushered guests to safety, her calm demeanor hiding the panic simmering beneath the surface. Amid the chaos, Radcliffe slipped away, her silhouette vanishing into the shadows. Anna watched her go, her expression unreadable. She's not done, Maria said, her voice steady despite the turmoil around them. Anna nodded. Neither are we.